Hi everyone. Today we are starting a lecture series on 8th class mathematics. So first we'll see about real numbers and what are the real numbers which we see in your mathematics. So we are starting with real numbers. Okay. So real numbers, if you take like a box, in this we get rational numbers. Inside rational numbers we have integers, whole numbers and natural numbers. Okay, so I'll try to draw here. First, real numbers. Under the real numbers we have two again different types of numbers. One is, we can take this as for rational numbers. I'll tell you what is rational numbers. Okay, and another what here we get is irrational numbers. Irrational numbers. So under real numbers we have these two types, that is rational numbers and irrational numbers. What are the irrational numbers? First we'll see. So whichever we can't write in p by q form, those are nothing but irrational numbers, like root 3, root 10, root 2 or pi. We'll see what is pi value later classes. And these are some of the irrational numbers which we can't write in p by q form. Those are called as irrational numbers. That is, I'll tell you, for example, we'll see what is rational numbers here. Rational numbers is a number which can be written as in the form of p by q, where q should not be equal to 0. Okay, q should not be equal to 0. So those are called as rational numbers. What is p by q form? For example, if you have 2, so we can write it as 2 by 1, or 2 can be written as, it can be written as 4 by 2. 4 by 2 is how much? 2 2s are 4, so we get it as 2 only. So here what is p? For example, if we consider 2 by 1, okay, in this p is equal to 2, q is equal to 1. Okay, for example, another number we can take here it as 7 by 6. Okay, any number we can take. Denominator q should not be equal to 0. Denominator q should not be equal to 0, and we should be able to write it as 1 by 2 also. It is a rational number. Okay, 6 by 3, 2 by 3, and so on. These are rational numbers. Okay, so irrational numbers are root 3, root 2, root 10, which can't be written in p by q form. Okay, now under rational numbers we can have further different, like we can have, I will take another color. Okay, inside the rational numbers we get another type, that is integers. Okay, integers. I'm trying to write integers, this, and the notation are the symbol with which we can represent this integers is with z, double line z you can write. Okay, so integers here we can say this comes under, integers comes under rational numbers. So what are the integers? Integers are nothing but minus 2 and so on up to minus infinity. Okay, and so on the left hand side, comma minus 1, comma 0, comma 1, 2 and so on up to infinity. These are called as integers, right? And inside integers we can have further, like here I'll draw integers we have seen. Now inside integers further we can have a subset, that is whole numbers, that is whole whole numbers. Okay, inside whole numbers further we can have subset, like it is natural numbers, natural numbers. Okay, so first it is all are come under real numbers. All the numbers which we use in mathematics daily life, so all are called as real numbers. And in the real numbers we can have further, it is divided into rational numbers and irrational numbers. Okay, and in rational numbers, which I have explained here, which we can write in p by q form, and where q is not equal to 0, 2 by 1, 4 by 2. So under rational numbers, integers also rational numbers only. Integers are also rational numbers. Whole numbers also rational numbers. Natural numbers are also rational numbers. It is like, if you take Hyderabad is part of Telangana. Hyderabad is part of Telangana. Okay, so integers is a part of rational numbers, like that. Okay, whole number is a subset of integers. Whole number is a subset of integers. Below, like for example, if we consider India rational numbers, okay, integers Telangana, and Hyderabad is whole numbers. Further, if you subset some place, if you take Kukatpalli or anything which comes inside Hyderabad, that is nothing but natural numbers. Okay, integers is subset of rational numbers, whole numbers is subset of integers, whole number comes under integers. Okay, natural numbers comes inside whole numbers. I'll write that instead of telling you more and more times. So integers, they are represented with z, the notation which we can use like this, it is z. Okay, that is for integers. Now whole numbers, next we have whole numbers. Whole numbers we have the numbers which include 0, 1, 2 and so on, not negative numbers. No negative numbers comes under whole numbers. Whole numbers means only positive, they start from 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on up to infinity we can write. Those are nothing but whole numbers. Okay, and the notation which we use for representing whole numbers is w. So double line we write here. We want whole numbers are denoted by w. Okay, this whole numbers starts from 0. Next we have, okay, after whole numbers, subset of whole numbers is natural numbers. What it is? Natural numbers. Okay, now what are the numbers which comes under natural list? Except 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on, these are nothing but natural numbers. If you include 0, the natural numbers becomes whole numbers. If you include negative numbers, -1, -2, -3, then whole numbers now becomes as integers. Okay, now if you take 2, we have, as I explained earlier, 2. If you write it as 2 by 1 or 4 by 2, then this integers we can call it as rational numbers. Okay, so I'll tell you again what is the difference between, we'll start from natural numbers bottom to up. Okay, natural numbers we have no natural numbers also we can call as counting numbers, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and so on. Okay, this natural numbers do not include 0. Natural numbers do not include 0 and negative numbers. Okay, natural, I'll write that again here. Natural numbers do not include natural numbers do not include means 0 and negative numbers. If are there, then those numbers are not called as natural numbers. 0 and negative numbers should not be present for the numbers to call them as natural numbers. It can be 1, 2, 3, and so on. That is natural numbers. Then it is denoted by capital N. Okay, that is natural numbers. Whole numbers which include 0. Okay, whole numbers denoted by W which includes 0, 1, 2, 3, and so on. Okay, which includes 0 also, those numbers are called as whole numbers. Coming to integers, which is denoted by Z, integers, all these 0, 1, 2, 3, and so on, and all the negative numbers, that is minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, and so on, up to minus infinity on the left hand side. So minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, and so on the right hand side. So all the negative numbers and positive numbers including 0, then those numbers are called as integers. Okay, rational numbers already have told you, which we can write in the form of p by q, and q should not be equal to 0, right? So these about real numbers. Okay, we'll continue further your chapter 1 onwards in the next video. This is the first video I'm preparing for what are the real numbers which we use in the chapter 1 of 8th class. Thank you for watching. Please share and subscribe.